All right, y'all. I want to talk about OnlyFans and why it's not a problem. I have a different take, and I don't care what nobody thinks because a lot of people are biased. A lot of people on the internet think the same. A lot of people on the internet follow the crowd so they don't get hated. Me, I think for myself, okay? Because that's what a real logical person would do. A person who has respect for themselves and a person who is a real human being thinks for themselves. And I like to observe people and I like to look at patterns of behavior and look at obvious things that people don't even notice or take the time to think about. So, number one, OnlyFans, it was never a sexual problem to begin with. It was never a sexual platform to begin with. People use it as a sexual platform because that's what the majority of women and men use it for. Men and women use this platform for sexual sales. So it's known to be sexual, but that's not what the platform is. It's for people to create an account for their personal influence for everyone to purchase off of them directly. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. It could be whatever they want. It could be a music artist, maybe a movie actress. But we have hoes who took over the platform and now it's seen as a sexual platform. But even then, one thing I've noticed is a lot of people argue about how women do OnlyFans. And honestly, if you ask me, do I have an issue with that? No. Who is the problem here? Is it men or women? Personally, I think it's both. But to me, it doesn't matter. Because I've had a different experience. You got to understand, people are different. Despite what your religious beliefs and opinions are, I don't care what your religion is. I grew up Christian, and I'm anti-religious. I've observed, I've seen it all. You can't tell me shit if you're a religious person. I've heard it all before. I've taken notes on religious people. A lot of religious people attack stuff like this. And one thing I've noticed is they are envious, they're jealous, and they are hateful people. I've taken notes on religious people and believers. If anybody cares to make the list bigger, I'm open. I can give 23 vivid reasons why you should never, ever listen to a believer. So you people are out of the picture. I got no respect for religious people because they're always trying to hate, using their religious beliefs to tell you how to live your life. When in reality, you can't tell me shit. It's my decision and my choice on how I want to live my life. No man or woman can tell you what type of man or woman you're supposed to be. That is your decision. That is your decision. Even if you want to be a criminal, there's consequences for that. There's automatic consequences for that. Now, if you want to live a wild lifestyle as a hoe, well, there's still consequences, but you're not breaking the law. You're still doing what you want. There's lots of ways you can live life. Personally, I think if it's not against the law, you're not doing anything wrong. Now, you might say it's immoral, and a lot of people talk about morals, but I think morals don't matter nowadays because here's the thing. People always talk about morals so much, but they judge you for every little thing. Look at Mr. Beast, bro. They tried to cancel Mr. Beast. Now I want to make a point. You can be the greatest, most kindest person on earth, and people will still find a way to make you a bad person. So if people try to make you a bad person, regardless of how good or bad you are, does morals actually matter? Think about this. The kindest person on earth can get hatred from anybody. People are going to judge you anyway. So does morals really matter? Does it? Because kindness doesn't get rewarded today. It really doesn't. Seriously. Now this man I just was showing, I think he's the founder of OnlyFans. And this man has made $1 million a day from the profits that he has on OnlyFans. I like that. I want to be this man, honestly. I want to start a business model like this. I'm trying to get a bag. I want to be this man. I'm trying to start a business model like this. So what I'm going on about here is I want people to understand from the general perspective that people are different. We live in a world full of billions of people. Billions of people have different opinions, different views, different thoughts, different personalities. When you're biased, you're following people. You're not really being yourself. And that's one thing about religion. When you're in a cult, you're all programmed to think the same rather than thinking for yourself. And that is why I am anti-religious. And that's why I don't like religion or spirituality. I like elements of it. Some of it does make, good quotes. I get inspired by some quotes. I get inspired by fucking quotes from Master Oogway, from cartoons. Fictional characters inspire me. So, of course, I can see how people get inspired from religion. Yes. But religion is toxic. They want to force it onto you. They want to end the world. People have started riots over religion. So, that's why I don't respect people like that. But personally, I respect anyone who is respectful. So it really doesn't matter. Because unlike Christians and believers, I can be friends with a Christian as long as they're respectful. But a Christian can't be friends with me if I don't even simply follow their belief system. That's the difference between Christians and normal people or general people who want to think for themselves. I respect atheists more than Christians. So I've had a different experience. My mother, she is extremely heavily Christian, but I've watched her destroy herself. She's a narcissist. My mother has become very delusional. She's destroyed herself from within. She hangs around drug dealers. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. And this is a yes, this is one or the other. This is a one or the other question. I don't care about neither. You cannot say neither. It is a one or the other question. Who do you respect more? A heavily religious church woman who has done nothing with her life? She didn't take care of her kids, hasn't taken care of herself. She is narcissistic, but very religious and believes in Jesus and doesn't care about any of her family but her religion? Or a desperate woman who is willing to do OnlyFans to start her business and became successful off of doing OnlyFans? I know who I respect. I respect an OnlyFans woman or a stripper who became successful from doing that than a church woman who became a nobody but spent her life being narcissistic off of her belief system, justifying her faults using the Bible. That's who I respect more. I respect a stripper more than a church woman who did nothing and achieved nothing with her life, spending it all and wasting it all on religion. There is no neither. It's either one or the other. Who do you respect more? The OnlyFans model that became successful, or the heavily church woman who went nowhere in life spending it all being narcissistic with her religion. It's either one or the other. I'm not hearing neither. It's one or the other. That's what I mean when I have a different experience and I see this from a different perspective. Now, I also see what the men are saying, having kids and while she does this, but at the same time, like I said, I had a different experience. You got to think about this from a world point of view. People have different views and thoughts. Some people, some of these women out here, they genuinely want to be hoes, bro. You got to think about that. Like, I know it's not common to the average citizen. Like, people do this stuff and it's not kind of normal to the rest of society, but everybody's different. Everybody is different. Everybody's different, bro. Some people genuinely want to be fucking hoes. Some people genuinely want to be porn stars and show off their bodies. And if you view it from the aspect of people being different, some people really want to live wild ass lifestyles. And you have to acknowledge that. You just have to acknowledge it. Oh, they're just different. Everybody has a different mind. We're living in a world with billions of human beings. Everybody has their own personality, their own views, their own opinions. And if the majority of society thinks the same, they are biased, they're followers, and they don't think for themselves. That is the biggest problem with people on the internet and religious people. They're biased, they're programmed, and they all think the same. They don't think for themselves. They think the same thing because that's what they were told. That's what they were told. Me, I'm glad that I didn't listen to my parents. I'm glad. Because guess where they went? Nowhere. They're losers. I want to break that spell on my family and carry on a new legacy, a respectable legacy. And right now, I'm doing it by any means necessary to get it. Now, personally, I wouldn't do OnlyFans. I wouldn't do that shit. I'm not gay. I'm straight. I'm not doing no wild shit to become successful. Right now, I'm studying real estate. But I would want to start a business model like this for women. I would pay a collab with the OnlyFans model to start my OnlyFans with paying and collabing with women to do their content on my OnlyFans and then make people pay for that by collabing with women. That's something I would want to do. I'm interested in doing something like that, but I'm not showing my body. Shit, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. But, some people have different views on life and some people genuinely want to do this stuff, and you have to respect that. You have to respect that. You have to. And a lot of men hate on these women, and I don't understand that, because it's not that they don't have good points, but a lot of them do use religion to attack women. And personally, if you think I'm a pro-women type of guy, no. Me, I view people individually. And I'm not gender-based. I'm not gender-based. I view people individually. So like if you catch me arguing with a female, you be like, oh, he hates women. No. If I'm talking shit about a female, I'm specifically talking about that individual person. Like if I hate Jessica over there, I hate Jessica, not women. Okay? That beef is specifically with that person. Everybody else, I'm going to just continue like a fresh start with everybody. Because I don't view people as men and women. I view people as people. Social media has made everything sexist. And that's why all of you people are thinking men and women. Me, I view people as people. Men and women only separate the sex. But when I got beef with somebody, it's with that specific person. Because one thing, social media, you guys are predictable. Very predictable. You might see, oh, he hates women because he cursed out this lady. No, I hate this specific person because she got disrespectful. So that's one thing about social media that I've noticed, because I observe these patterns of behavior on the media. You guys assume, you judge, and you attack people because of your religious views, your personal beliefs, and you don't think from a general perspective. You don't have a different view on life. You think based on what people tell you to think. You think based on the majority of what society pressures you to believe. And even though some people make good points, you still gotta, take a different approach. Wait, just have a general point of view. Maybe this isn't so bad, because unless it's like, a criminal, I'm not speaking from that aspect. I'm just speaking from a general point of view. Like, some of these women out here, they genuinely want to be hoes. Can we really just take a step back? Now, if it's a part of your religion not to do this, I understand. When you're a religious person, you're biased. You don't think outside the box. That's one thing about religious and spiritual people. No offense, but that's how it is. You guys are predictable. I've seen your patterns of behavior. So religious people don't think outside the box. So I don't care about religion. I'm gonna live life the way I fucking want to. Religion says you have to live life a certain way. Life says, you have to maneuver all the things you throw at and get what the fuck you want by any means necessary. And it's not going to be easy, but life does not have a specific type of rule. Life doesn't have a specific type of rule. It's unpredictable. So you have to take what you want in order to maneuver what comes your way, because you might not know what the hell comes your way. One fact that I know for a fact about religion: you may live life according to your belief, but your belief, life will not treat you according to your belief. I'm gonna say that again. You may want to live life according to your belief, but life will not treat you according to your belief. It won't treat you according to your belief. So you can't have no specific rule to live by. You have to go with the flow and do what you can to get where you want to be. That's how it works. That's reality. This is not my belief. I live according to what life shows me. This is literal reality. Life is not fair. You have to maneuver and do what you can to get where you want to be. Now, honestly, from a normal perspective, and average, selling your body, selling your body, it's the fast way, Like, honestly, I don't care what these women do on OnlyFans, bro. As a man, I genuinely don't care, bro. I've never bought a woman's OnlyFans. I don't care about that type of stuff. I know how to use my words. I may sound like a nerd, but yes, I know how to use my words. I know how to walk up to females and ask them out. So OnlyFans is for dudes who are steady at home, who are scared to go to the mall and walk up to a female that they're attracted to and ask them for their number, talk to them, take them out on a date, get them on, fuck, and become a couple over time. I can do that. I'm not scared to do that. I literally pursued an acting career. I've done theater. So I've performed in lots of people before. So that's become a part of me. I'm not afraid to use my words. So OnlyFans is for dudes like that. Speaking of that, whose fault is it? Women or men? Well, there's a reason OnlyFans is popular. There's a reason these women are making money off of these OnlyFans accounts. It's because of men. But who's the main people slamming these women for having OnlyFans? Men. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. If men are the reason why these women are making so much money or on OnlyFans, why are so many men talking shit about OnlyFans? It don't add up. It don't add up. The reason these women is making money is off the men. But it don't make sense how so many men is slamming OnlyFans when men is the main source of these women's paychecks. So let's fess up, yo. Like, just let it be, bro. Just let it be. It is what it is. It's always going to be like that, bro. And honestly, it's not even easy to make bread off of this shit. They say it's the easy way, man. It's not easy, bro. It's really not. Like, everything has a cost. And some of these women are sacrificing whatever they call it. Honestly, I don't believe in selling your soul. That's some bullshit, bro. You know what selling your soul is? Selling your soul is working a job for the rest of your fucking life, only to retire at 65 and die with a little bit of bread in your fucking bank account. Okay? That is selling your soul. Working a job, building another person's dream for their business when you could have had a business of your own? Are you telling me that this is selling your soul and working a job isn't? Society's backwards. It's fucking backwards. I'm not necessarily like defending these women, but like at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with it either, because at the end of the day, you got to understand, like I said, everybody's different. If you think about it from that aspect, that everybody is different. Some people genuinely want to be wild. Some of these women do it to make money. Some of them do it to start a business only to stop later. Some of these women do it because they love it. Some of these women do it because that's what they love to do. Some women just want to show off their body, bro. And if that's what they want to do, let them be. Some people want to have a wild lifestyle. You're not used to it, but at the end of the day, you got to respect it. That's their personal belief and that's their way of life. Everyone is different. Everyone is different. But since the internet is so biased, they think everybody has to be the same. So they attack certain people like this because they're different. Because they're not common. They're not the usual person you see in everyday society. So since everybody's so used to being biased and programmed to do the same thing, they attack the one person who has taken their own path and truly chose their own dream. Even the people who believe in the devil and worship the devil, bro, I don't believe in neither God or the devil. I don't believe in religion at all. I believe that some things we'll never be able to find out, and everything that's made up about God is by man. God is a man-made word. It's a man-made word to describe a being that created everything. There's different versions of the Bible. That should automatically give you a red flag that it's fucking fake. There's different versions of the Bible, also different versions of comics. Same shit, bro. But that's obvious, but people ignore it because it's popular to support religion. I fucking hate it. But whatever. That's not the point of this video. I'm trying to say that people are different, and you got to understand that everybody has their way of life. If it's weird to you, don't attack it. Just let it be. Move on. You know, it's not paying your bills. It don't got nothing to do with you. It's not affecting you in some way. Now, if you don't want your children to be a part of this, then raise them right and raise them in a good environment, and make sure you show them the way of where you want them to go. And even then, if your child wants to take a different path, you still have to acknowledge that as well, because your child is also not going to be you. And I say this as the child of Christians who is now anti-religious. I hate religion. I absolutely hate it, because it is very disrespectful. It disregards mental health. It is hateful, and all it does is divide people. How does it divide people? Well, when you have multiple different cults, we have Muslim, Christian, Jewish, all of them think different things, and they argue with each other about it, right? When we have 3 different cults, they have 3 different opinions on. Same thing with fucking politics. Democrat, Republican. I'm neither. I'm simply independent. When we have different political views and different religions, that automatically, fundamentally, is a means to conflict and division. But if everybody just simply thought for themselves, we were not put in a category. If we don't put ourselves in category like Christian, Jewish, and Muslim, we would all simply be ourselves and not be placed into a label that puts us as an opposition to another label. Simple. If everybody just thought for themselves and just bend themselves and don't put themselves in a category or a label, things would be normal. That's why I hate religion. It automatically and fundamentally creates division. And it's used as a way to slam people for being themselves, bro. Even then, even if you are a part of a cult, you still got to respect that other cult and not shame them for not being a part of your cult. But that's what religious people do. That's what spiritual people do. And a lot of people nowadays, they pretend like it doesn't happen. But because it's becoming obvious, they're switching up the story. You know what they said before? They said, you're going to hell. I'm trying to, you gotta. They tried to force you before to believe in their religion. Now they're saying, it's a relationship. Now they're saying, it's a connection. They changed the story. They're changing the story. But whatever. That's not what I'm saying here. Everyone is different. And you have to acknowledge that people genuinely want to do this stuff, and just get over it, bro. It is what it is. But to spend your time all day, every day, just shaming this crap, bro. To be honest, it is my dream. Like I want to start a business like this, like OnlyFans. Because you know what the OnlyFans CEO is doing? Do you know how much the fucking OnlyFans founder was making off of this shit? $1 million a fucking day. He's not arguing about women being on OnlyFans. He's getting a fucking bag while you people are arguing about women doing OnlyFans. You know what? I want to be that guy. I want to start an OnlyFans business model and watch people and laugh at people argue about this fucking business while I'm getting paid. You think he cares about this crap? He's getting paid for it. Y'all not getting paid by complaining about women and being on OnlyFans. In fact, the women is benefiting off of it too. I want to create a business model like this. I don't have a problem with it. Because everybody's different. I understand that everybody has different views. I understand that people are different. I understand that there's billions of people in this world that have major, crazy different views that I might find crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to waste my energy trying to change that person, because that's how it is. You know what I hate about society? They tell you that, you can't change certain things, so let it go. But every single day, society is always trying to change what they cannot change. You know, when I was a child, everybody told me, all the adults told me these things. But when I became an adult, it's now the opposite. Everything that the adults taught me when I was a child is what I need to teach them now, because it's like I became an adult and everybody else became childish. Because, oh boy, I was something when I was in elementary school. I was crazy, but I actually grew. It's like I grew and everybody else became immature. The adults in my life became so immature. What is going on? When are people going to literally grow the fuck up? And I want to talk about Jack Doherty and Neon next too, and all these creators on YouTube, Vitali and fucking Fuzi. I don't watch their content. I'm not subscribed to them. I barely know who they are. I've heard stories about them. I've seen clips on them, and then I skipped over them. And I've heard my friends talk about them, and I really don't give a fuck, because simply I don't tune into streamers. I don't like watching streams because I prefer playing my own games. I don't want to watch a game that I want to play because I want the actual experience. So as a gamer, I'd rather not watch the stream, instead play it myself, because personally that's like ruin my experience for my game. But whatever. Anyways, that's the talk for today. I don't think OnlyFans is a problem. I think the problem is that society cannot acknowledge that people are different. It's hard out here, and some people, whether you like it or not, whether it goes against your religion or not, freedom of speech, everybody has different beliefs. Some people out here are willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to be successful and to get what the hell they want. Personally, I'm not willing to go this far. I'm not going this far. I'm taking a normal, successful business route. I'm learning about real estate. I'm collabing with other investors to do real estate. I'm taking the normal route to become successful. But I also understand that there are people out here who's willing to go above and beyond. Now, when it comes to this, okay, ain't nothing wrong with it for me. But when it comes to crime, that's a different story. Because people like Jack Doherty commit crimes. Now, those are the people I have a problem with. But also, I also have a problem with the internet having a problem with Jack Doherty, because the internet, let me tell you something. Jack Doherty is, the description of Jack Doherty is what the internet would be if it was a person. So I'm confused at how the internet hates Jack Doherty when the internet literally trolls like Jack Doherty would in person. So I don't know, society's backwards. Society is hypocrites. Society, I fucking hate people, bro. I hate them, bro. This video is not for many people because the majority of people are religious. I'm not sorry, because as a person who has epilepsy, a lot of you make claims that you're seeing the devil, and your fake stories about how you went to heaven and hell. It's really, really, really embarrassing, because as a person with epilepsy, I could go out here and say I saw the devil. You would think a person with epilepsy would literally see or have a supernatural experience. I could literally say that. But as a person who's had seizures, multiple seizures, I don't do that because it's not fucking funny. I don't joke about that shit, bro. I could have done that. So far, my experiences with seizures is pretty normal. It's like going to sleep and having a bad dream. Most of the time I don't have dreams. I just go to sleep and wake up with a headache, and that's it. And my medicine actually works most of the time, so I'm pretty good. My seizures aren't that bad, unless I have missed my medicine. But whatever. That's the video for this day. I believe this is the new CEO for OnlyFans. She's replacing the old one. But that's what I wanted to talk about for OnlyFans. A lot of people are not going to get this video. This video is not for many. I'm not biased. People like me don't talk about this type of stuff like this often because people like me think for myself. I think for myself, bro. I'm not going to sit here and take what people tell me because I know that what people say is biased. I'm going to look around and find out for myself, bro. I'm going to find out for myself. What do I think based off of my own observation? What do you think? Observe. Really take the time to think and think about it from a different aspect. Because the reason why I see it like this is because I've had a different experience, bro. My mother, bro, she was fucking religious and she destroyed her fucking life. I fucking hate that, bro. Who do you respect more? No, there's no neither. There's no, I can't answer that. It's either one or the other. I'm not hearing no neither or I can't answer that. Who do you respect more? A church woman who's very religious and loyal to God, but destroyed her life and hung around drug dealers and did nothing and accomplished nothing with her life and abandoned her family? Or do you respect an OnlyFans woman who genuinely wanted to provide for her future kids or her kid now or herself so she can get somewhere in life and actually accomplish that by doing OnlyFans? Which one do you respect? If you say the church woman, I know you're saying that out of ignorance to defend your personal belief and to make me look like the bad guy. Because this is a real experience that I have right here. You're not thinking outside the box. You're simply being ignorant to the point I'm trying to make. Because you're fighting for your belief system and you're just like the person I described, bro. Again, either you respect a church woman who achieved nothing in life or an OnlyFans model who actually started a successful business by doing OnlyFans. Which one do you respect more? I know I respect the OnlyFans model. That's what I'm saying. I'm done. Like, comment, subscribe. That's it for today.